Hello, everyone. So my name is Alexandria Buckner, and y'all already know me because y'all follow me. And this is my boyfriend slash baby daddy.
Hi, my name is Vernon Cheeks.
Yeah, and so welcome to my pregnancy vlog. So the reason why I wanted to start this pregnancy vlog was to talk about some of the things that most women do not talk about when it comes to pregnancy. Myself included, along with other women, have been bamboozled into thinking that pregnancy is this beautiful, magical thing, which it is because a human being is growing inside you, but it doesn't always feel like that. So I just wanted to start this blog to share some of my experiences with it. With that, I have two disclaimers before we get started. One of them is like, these are all my experiences and won't necessarily be yours. So every woman, like when they say every woman is different, every woman is different. Some women don't have any symptoms at all with pregnancy, and some do, like me. So yeah. And then the second disclaimer is that pregnancy is a beautiful and magical thing. I don't want anyone to ever think that I am ungrateful for being pregnant and being able to conceive my own child. And so I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed to be conceiving my own child and to be carrying it as well. So I don't want y'all to think that. And yeah. So, and you got anything to say?
No. You're just very beautiful.
Oh my God. And so as far as the topic for today, we are going to talk about just some of the physical symptoms and kind of segue into like the mental health of it all. But I'll probably mostly talk about that in the next video. And Bernie's here to talk about, because he's been there since day one through my pregnancy. So he's here to like piggyback off anything I said or make me remember stuff that happened.
Her reassurance person, that's all.
And he wants to be involved in this video. Anyways, so some of the physical symptoms that we had.
She's a bully.
Whatever. Some of the physical symptoms that I had, the three main ones. I had morning sickness. Of course, I was always tired and exhausted. And I lost my appetite. So with morning sickness, some women, they only suffer from nausea from it. So they only feel like they're going to throw up, but they don't actually. And sometimes some women only suffer it in the mornings or in the afternoons or nights. For me, unfortunately, I had nausea. I actually threw up, and it was an all-day thing for me, morning, afternoons, and nights. So whenever my baby felt like making me throw up, it would. And then also one of the other things I hated about morning sickness is like when I threw up, I would also peel myself at the same time, like 90% of the time.
I didn't know she was adding that in there, y'all. It's a little different.
Okay. But they want to know the truth. So, and other women have experienced that too. Like I actually Googled it to make sure nothing was wrong with me. Like my bladder just wasn't weak, and other women like actually had the same issue. They pee and throw up at the same time, and it's like you can't control it because it's just like you throw up so hard and violently that you just like your whole body just loosens out. It loosens up and just pushes everything out. So yeah, that would happen a lot. It would happen at work sometimes. One time I actually had to go home. But majority of the time I was at home, so I didn't get too embarrassed. Only when he saw it, but I wasn't embarrassed.
That's okay. I cleaned it
up. So yeah, and that was the worst part. That was the thing I hated most about pregnancy was the morning sickness. Just because it like really once I threw up and everything, like I said, I threw up very violently. I would be so exhausted that I would like have to take a nap right away or just like couldn't do anything. And then with that morning sickness, I couldn't eat. Like, I couldn't keep a lot of things down. Luckily, I was able to keep fluids and, like, at least one meal down every day. Like, I at least get one good meal in a day. But most of the time, my diet consumed of water, ginger ale, Gatorade, and crackers, and Cheerios.
And peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, that too.
I
Because I was only consuming
I said that was an odd, like, I don't know, that was an odd little meal. I never seen anybody put peanut butter and jelly on crackers.
Whatever. It's a really good snack.
Yes, sir.
But because I was eating, like, I dropped my calories so much, I also lost 10 pounds faster than I lost weight with you when you was training me, Vernon.
Well, I guess that's because you were distracted, and that's how we got this little bundle.
Whatever. So if you want to lose weight, get pregnant. I lost a lot of weight. I lost weight pretty quickly. And I still haven't gained no weight.
Yeah.
I still haven't gained any weight yet.
Slowly gaining your appetite back.
Yeah, I'm just now gaining my appetite back. Like, it was a chore to eat. Like, he would try to force me to eat. And
forcing, I was just cooking for you.
Yeah, he would cook. Okay, at this point, when I was, like, really, really sick, he was doing everything. And I give him mad props for that. He was cooking, cleaning, taking care of me real good. Like I said, he's been there since day one. So when he would cook, he'll make a big plate of stuff and be like, you gotta feed my baby. But I would literally take 2 bites and be done. Like, I can't, it was like a chore to eat. Like, I did not want to eat. It was terrible. This was not something that was normal to me. And I hated it. And so those are the 3 major things. Of course, when you don't eat, you also become even more exhausted. So that happened during the first trimester. And I just now getting out of my first trimester, like a couple weeks out. So now I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to get my appetite back. I'm not throwing up as much, but I'm still every once in a while throwing up. But I'm starting to feel a lot better. I'm starting to feel like myself again. But yeah, so that was the 3 main like physical symptoms that I wish more people would have told me about and warned me about and warned me that I probably couldn't work as much and I probably couldn't do as much because that first trimester puts you on your ass. Like,
because after week 6, she started to realize, like, man, this is really starting to take a toll on my body. Because before she thought pregnancy was going to be a breeze.
Yeah.
And no, it came with a real big surprise a lot sooner.
On week 6 is when when all hell broke loose. I found out when I was 5 weeks that I was pregnant. And that fifth week, I was like, oh, this is going to be easy. Nope, that 6 week hit and put me on my ass. But yeah, so the next block is going to talk about like depression and everything that came with it, because that's also a symptom of pregnancy as well. And like I said, I kind of mentioned already, like being sick all the time, being exhausted all the time, like I wasn't able to do much, and me being the independent person that I am. Like, I don't like to depend on anybody. And like I said before, he was doing everything. Like, I was dependent on him. And so because of that, and a lot of other things, I was a little depressed. And so we'll talk about that on the next blog, though, when we have a little bit of time.
Okay.
Any other comments, sir?
Well, excuse me, they had to throw a lot of emphasis in the comments. But, no, just to more so talk about the male experience of how, like, you have to stay, I don't know, you got to stay positive through this, even when their emotions are different. Like, you know, I can attest to and say I see why some men would just walk up and leave because the emotions, like, fluctuate some days. But
we didn't talk about mood swings. That's one of the
yeah.
But that's throughout pregnancy. You just going to be mad sometimes.
Yeah, but just know, you know, if you love a person, this is such a beautiful process, you know, to watch 2 people grow, to make 1 person grow. So God is a blessing, and I thank Him for her every day.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Yeah. Love you.
Love you too. All right, bye guys.